What are some advice you get to people that want to get into barbering? Tips, advice? Don't do it.
I feel like a lot of people try it, and a lot of people I don't feel like they failed on it. They stop themselves and keep going. You know what I mean? Or they are so subconscious. Oh, I can never be as good as that guy. I can never be as good as that guy. It's all up to you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I feel like you just got to push through the bad moments or the slow days or whatever. If you can push through that, and obviously, I feel like best advice I could give you,
Buddy, welcome back to the Savage Podcast. As you can see, we're outside the Savage studio, right here at my homie's fucking barbershop, about to get cut up.
It's your homie RRBLENDZ. What's good, everybody? What's good? Let's get this cut in.
The best fucking barber right here in town. If you're not getting it cut by him, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but
yes, sir.
We're about to interview him, and yeah, bring you guys along for the cut too, because as you guys can tell, I fucking need this shit.
My boy's buffing over here.
Yeah, so he's about to hook me up and shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we're about to get into it, so yeah, dog, we want to get to know more about you, dog. They want to get to know, dog.
Hell yeah. Let's get to it.
So where'd you say, dog? Where you from?
I'm from Lancaster. Was born over there in Lancaster. I stayed there a couple years, and from there, I moved over here to Inland Empire. And yeah, man, I grew up over here, and everybody said it's ghetto, but
It's not ghetto, dog?
it has its parts.
Everywhere is ghetto, no?
I feel like everyone's ghetto, you know what I mean? But nah, I mostly grew up right here in the IE. And
Hey, your parents, they're from
Mexico.
Oh, okay. So you're what, the first generation?
First generation.
What part of Mexico are they from?
My mom's from Sinaloa, and my dad's from Guadalajara. Yeah, bro, just grew up here. Met a lot of people. I don't know, a lot of the barbering thing was a big thing when I was growing up in high school.
Yeah.
I think it was at least 6 of my friends were like barbers, and we were all like cutting up the whole school and stuff like that. And mostly everyone is still cutting to this day. And one of us actually, he wasn't crazy like my friend like that, but like I knew him and stuff like that. His name is Femio Chino, and yeah, he now is cutting for Fuerza. So you know what I mean? It just keeps inspiring me just to like keep going. You know what I mean? Everything's possible, and even if you're from a town like this, you know what I mean? I feel like you can make it, you know?
Yeah.
You just got to put time, effort, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just over here grinding, and
It's that consistency, I think, dog.
yeah, it's that
Like a lot of people don't take it. I think a lot of people don't take it serious.
I think they do, but I feel like barbering, it's not like an hourly paid job, you know what I mean? It's like you have to cut to make money, you know what I mean? It's not like they're paying you hourly. So I feel like a lot of people get like, ¿cómo se dice la palabra? Disappointed or like
Discouraged.
There you go. Discouraged, because sometimes it could be a booming day that you get a lot of walk-ins, especially when you like starting off and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But then there's days that you might get one walk-in, and there might be days that you won't get nothing, you know what I mean? And those are the days that you kind of like start thinking like, man, is this really worth it? Like, is this like really what I want to do the rest of my life? And I had a lot of those moments, bro, to be honest, when I started my barber career, and like, damn, do I really want to do this? And the biggest thing is because I was expecting a kid at the time, so it's like.
How long you been barbering?
I've been barbering, cutting hair since I was in high school, so I was like about 15, 16, so I would say like 13, 14 years already, but actually like dedicating full time to this, probably like, I would say a cool 3 years, about to go to 4 next year, so yeah.
And you had like a rough start, you said? Because you got to build your clientele up, right?
Yeah, you got to build your clientele, bro. That's the biggest thing as a barber. You got to build your clientele. You got to be consistent. You got to, get better each day. You got to be. It's a competitive field, and some people like don't see that, or like, you know what I mean? And just it's just a regular job type stuff, you know?
How do you think you build it up? Like, what is going to keep them coming back?
I don't consider myself like, you know what I mean, the most crazy booked out, like months in the head, but I consider myself like get a steady pace of clientele. But I'll say how I build it is just being here when I didn't want to be here. You know what I mean? Like being here the days that I only got one walk-in, being here the days that I didn't get no walk-ins. You know what I mean? Promoting myself, big thing. You know what I mean? Promoting yourself, getting better. You know what I mean? I went to I had a homie that was working here for a little bit, and he was a badass barber. He's a badass barber to this day, you know what I mean? And I looked up to him a lot. Then one day he got called over there to go back to LA, to Hollywood, and I was just learning a lot from him. And then when he told me that, I'm like, damn, I didn't want him to go because I was learning a lot from him. Him and the owner, hey, shout out to AB and PC. I learned a lot from them, so I feel like, you know what I mean? But when I went over there, I went all the way over there just to pursue, like, see what's out there, you know, what's Hollywood, like the Hollywood life and stuff like that. And thank God I learned a good amount from there and bring it back here to SB, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just like pushing through that, you know?
That's where you're gonna get the most experience too, is like out your comfort zone, right?
That was definitely out of my comfort zone.
And surrounding yourself with, I guess,
I feel like now that I'm growing up, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta surround yourself with like better people than you, or like not better people than you, but like more talented.
People who want better, I think too.
Yeah, exactly.
People who want to get better.
Who want to get better, who like strive to get better, and overall, it's just a natural. Also, like in cutting hair, you know what I mean?
Because I feel like it's the same as anything in life. You could be the best fucking barber in the world, but if you're unprofessional, you show up late, you take too many days off, like it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like consistency.
That's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to consistency as a barber, like you said, you got to be here on time. You got to be punctual. You got to do all that stuff. And some people just like, nah, like I don't see when they do that and they don't see like what's that word? Seeing the results fast, because you know nowadays everybody wants fast stuff. You know what I mean? And they don't see it fast. And I think that's one of the things that also has helped me being patient. I think one of the biggest things for me is just being patient with this sometimes. Even though there was times that I didn't want to be patient, bro, but I had to sit my butt here and wait until walking comes in, or like start promoting myself when I saw being too slow or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's going to be here like this anywhere you go to as a barber, you know, at least when you first start, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think one of the key things is just patient, persistency.
I think it's big too on the whole customer service.
And the customer service, and
you know what I mean?
How you treat the person, you know what I mean? Because you can be like, I feel like I've seen a lot of badass barbers come in and out, and they cut clean and stuff like that, and the customers don't want to go back to them. It's just because the experience sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the experience too, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel like some of them are assholes, or you ask them something and it feel like they make a look, or the way they say it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you feel uncomfortable, like, damn, I don't want to ask them to fix this, or I don't want to ask them to try to change this because they're gonna give me a little attitude or something, right?
Yeah, that's a thing. Sometimes barbers think this looks better, but clients want it a certain way. Like clients want a certain way their lineup. They want their beard a certain way. You know, it doesn't matter how you like it; it's how they like it. It's making them satisfied with their haircut. You know what I mean? The experience, the haircut, everything. You know,
making them happy. Yeah. Yeah, because I know when I first came to you, I think it was a walk-in too, dog. It was a walk-in. Yeah. You were open, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Yeah.
And I remember you were cutting me up, and I just kept thinking, like, "Damn, he's taking a while on it, but in a good way. Like, he's fucking attention to detail."
I think for me, at least the first time, it's like, all right, I need to figure out the head shape or the facial, like the face, you know, to fit the beard, to fit the hair. You know what I mean? That's why most of the time, like, the first time is like just getting to know you too. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you like the haircut? How, you know, like, I could tell you, oh, this looks good, but I don't know if you're gonna like that type of stuff. So I'm just trying to give you the best all-around experience, but also like I'm trying to give you the best haircut as possible, and the haircut that you like type stuff. You know what I mean? Not something that I like. You know?
Have you ever had someone come in and ask for a crazy haircut, dog? Like, you're like, what the fuck?
I think it's like when they come. I think one came and they wanted the mohawk, but like straight like not Pusha T. I was gonna say Pusha T.
Mr.
Pity the Fool. Yeah, Mr. T.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, I was like, do you want it to fade and stuff like that? He's like, no, I just want straight hard line on it and just go from there. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And just, I think that was like the craziest, but the simplest cut at the same time, because all you really got to do is just shave it down and mark the line, and boom, the haircut's done.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing too crazy, and then the editors come in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
that's what I was gonna say too. So you see trends in like hairstyles too, huh?
yeah, I've seen a lot of trends come in and come out. I think when I first started, it was a lot of comb overs back in the days and stuff like that when I was in high school. But now it's like a lot of editors.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really see that too much anymore.
A lot of burst fades. I think fades overall is just always gonna be there.
Different style, right?
Different
it's like
styles.
It's just a different version of a fade.
Mullets, all that stuff.
What about the clients? Do you have clients that are so fucking picky?
I do have clients that are picky, but I feel like my experience in Hollywood kind of helped me deal with that. Cause honestly, bro, I think my pickiest clients I've ever had were over there. Like,
But I remember you telling me that they pay like top dollar for the haircuts, huh?
they pay top dollar, bro. But I feel like the city that you're in also, like, if you're living in Hollywood or living in LA and you're charging $100 a haircut, like, even then, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of expensive over there, you know?
Yeah.
But obviously you're trying to give the best experience over there and everything, but right there, they're the ones that look down to the detail right here, you know what I mean? I feel like there's picky people here, and I have clients that are picky, but it's like, it's nothing compared to over there.
There's a lot of like male Karens or what?
Type shit. Yeah.
Complaining about everything.
Yeah, and they just want like certain like stuff, you know. They want like high quality customer service. Because over there, I think we had the espresso machines. We had bro, I was tripping out. It's like minimal water instead of like regular water. They want minimal water. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like, all right,
Yeah.
cool, you know.
No,
But-
Dasani and shit. They got that Voss and fucking
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn.
what is that, Fiji and shit.
Yeah, bro. It was like nothing, no tap water, nothing, just like good shit over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, but there are also a lot of, I felt like there's a lot of cool clients over there too, you know what I mean? I made a good relationships, met a lot of people, and that's the thing about barbering, bro. Like, you meet a lot of people, man. You'll never know like who's gonna sit in your chair, you know what I mean? That's the thing about barbering. That's what I learned sometimes. I'm like, hey, I might just met this guy, you know? Oh shoot, like,
Bro, most people, as long as you got hair, you need a fucking haircut.
yeah, I think when I was cutting somebody over there in Hollywood and I was done with the haircut, that guy was really picky, bro. And then the barbers right there and the barber owner, the barbershop owner was like, hey bro, you're a celebrity barber now. And I'm like, what you mean? The guy right there is from Outkast. He was like, I think it was a show. I don't even know who it was, bro. And I tried to look it up and stuff like that, but like supposedly he's a Outkast member or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. Met some celebrities, like Roddy Ricch put up next to the barbershop to like a sushi joint. Saw him, and so it was a crazy experience. You know what I mean? Living, working in LA and stuff.
What
like
made you want to come back?
At the time, I barely had my kid. I was like, either I move out completely, because I can't be just, because I was right here half like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was over there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I feel like it's either I move out over there or I stay and build up my clientele here. I like the experience over there, bro, and everything, and it's cool, but I don't know. I'm not a crazy like city guy like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it was for me and for my family at least, you know what I mean? Who knows, maybe in the future, but for me at least, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna plant myself right there in the IE and just grow my clientele off
Were
of
you
there.
were you like nervous or hesitant to go over there in the first place?
Hell yeah.
You always.
Hell yeah, bro. Imagine like your kid barely born, your girl still needs like for you to help her in this way, but I'm like 2 hours away. Like there's no way I could help her in any way, you know?
Yeah, no shit.
But I was like, I gotta figure this out. Felt like I was living two lives when I was over there, I'm not gonna lie, because I was here, I was talking to her, but just life, you know, over there is different, you know what I mean? Like, but.
And was your lady cool with that? While you being over there?
She was cool.
Like, did she understand, like, oh, you're doing it to become better? And
she understood. She understood. She would never had, like, you know what I mean, like, issues about it. But it really came down to me at the end of the day, like, either do I go full on or keep going, making this 2-hour drive over there, or do I stay here put and just build my clientele over here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the major thing that made me just, you know, let me just stay over there, or like pretty much say fuck this, is like you said, the pay was $100 or whatever, right? But the owner did some kind of slick shit with me, and kind of ended up doing 50-50 on me. I think that's the biggest breaker for me, or the biggest thing that I said, all right, then. So pretty much, if I made $100 a haircut, he took half of that. So I was making 50, and that's what I'm pretty much charging here. So it's like, might as well just stay here. I think that was the breaker point for me. I was like, all right, then I don't think it's worth it anymore for me. You know what I mean? Maybe long term, or maybe if I lived here, it's cool, but I don't see myself in these tiny ass streets right here in LA, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I just didn't see myself.
I don't like that shit either, dog. Having to pay for parking everywhere.
You know what I mean? And even to go to, like, I think I went to some Trader Joe's and I had to pay for parking right there, and it was a little ass closet, bro. Like, I took like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, came out, and I had to pay like $10-15 for the parking, like for 10 minutes, bro. I was like, what? But it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the main things that made me just like, you know what, let me just go back to my hometown. I learned a lot here. I think I spent a cool 5-6 months over there. Yeah, bro, just.
Have you always been like that, to jump out of your comfort zone to grow? Because like a lot of people don't, you know what I mean?
To be honest, bro, I've always been spontaneous, but I think that's one of the biggest things that I've done in my barber career, just pick up and go, especially like maybe when I was single and stuff like that would have been a little bit more easier, but having a family, having a girl, having a newborn baby, I think it was one of the harder things for me to do, you know, kind of jumping out of my comfort zone, you can say, and going over there. But I feel like it just made me grow a little bit more, you know, mature a little bit more, and overall, like, helped me out in my barber career, you know?
Yeah.
But,
and you said you have, how many kids you got?
I got 2 girls.
2 girls?
Yeah.
How's that being a barber? Is it difficult? Because I know you guys work weekends, right? Like, weekends are the busiest.
Yeah, bro. I feel like at first, it's because at first I feel like I needed to be here 24/7, you know? 24/7 to get every single walk-in to grow my business as much as I can. And I feel like I just dedicated so much time at first. But now, slowly but surely, I'm starting to like, all right, I'm going to take Sunday off. I'm going to take this day off, or I'm you know, like take a 2-3 day vacation and take them out to Vegas or do something like that, you know.
I remember you did that not too long ago, huh?
I'm kind of finished, like, learning the balance between, you know what I mean, like being a barber and working on my shit here, but also being a parent, being there for them, because obviously, like, you can work and make as much money as you want, but you also need to dedicate them time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that has to be tough.
It's hard, bro, but like, it's manageable, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta sacrifice time, or like also like just dedicate them time, or, you know, just sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, bro, sometimes just like dead tired, you know what I mean? I just wanna get home and just
yeah, because your day starts early, because I see you post, sometimes you go hit the gym in the mornings too, right?
I hit the gym in the morning, bro, but I feel like, I don't know, just don't want to be sleeping all the time until like 10, 11, 12, and lately I just been like more on top of that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good with 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep, you know what I mean? I'm good with that, you know what I mean? And just keep the day going, and I don't know, I like the early start, bro. You know what I mean? The early start, especially when you go to the gym and get that you feel like you did something in the day, you know, something productive.
Yeah, for sure. And what's it called? I don't think you told him how old are you though?
29, bro.
29.
I was about to tell you, well, guess. You know, when you tell the person, well,
Yeah.
guess how old am I?
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm 29, bro.
Well, I remember the first time I asked you, I was surprised because mentally, you're pretty mature. You're pretty like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, appreciate it.
Pretty motivated because I know when I was 29, I wasn't fucking thinking the way you're thinking.
I feel like my kids have a big thing to do with that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like, shit, as a parent, at first, bro, I feel like when they were born and stuff like that, I feel I was kind of more like in shock still, but like now that I just want to give them a good life, you know what I mean?
Is that the point where you're like kind of? They say there's a point in every man's life where he's a boy and then he realizes he's, you know what I mean, got to become a man.
I think Paul Walker said it one time too in one of the movies. You gotta just put your big boy panties on and just move through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing that I just needed to step out from being a kid.
Well, was it that? Was it becoming a father?
Yeah.
Or was it something?
I think it was just becoming a father and just starting to see them grow up, needing things, and you don't want to be like, I can't afford it or I can't, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I'll find a way how to do it, you know?
Yeah.
For them, like, I don't know. It's just, they have made me grow up a lot. A lot of people have told me, even my girl sometimes has told me, like, you have grown up a lot in this past couple of years, and I just tell them it's because of you guys, you know what I mean? It's because you guys make me push harder and harder. Sometimes my body's like, damn, fool, just chill, you know, like, that's, you know what I mean? But I'm at the same time, what is there to chill for, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I got dreams, I got ambitions that I want to do, and sitting back and not doing nothing, I feel like that's not going to help me accomplish those dreams, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like big inspiration for me has been also the owner, you know? Big shout out to AB, man. I don't know, bro, seeing this kid, like, when I first started working here, and this guy's a booked out barber, already having 3 shops.
Yeah, that dude's young, huh?
I think it's like, what, 27, 29?
Yeah, I remember years
Like 27, 28 around there.
years ago. I think when it first opened, I came here, and I overheard somebody say that he was the owner. I was like, what the fuck?
Kid, man. Kid
Yeah,
face and everything, you know what I
yeah.
mean? But then you talk to him, it's like, damn, like, am I talking to like a 30, 35-year-old type stuff, you know? Like, that's where it just, he fucks around, he plays around, but like, he also taught me a lot about business. I remember the first time, not the first time, but we were just talking one day, and that's when I was coming back and forth from Hollywood, and he's like, so what's your dreams, bro? Like, what are your like goals and stuff like that? He just straight up told me like that question, and my mind was like, damn, man, I just wanted to work and make money, and that's pretty much it. Or like, what are your ambitions? What are you like? And from there, I kind of like, all right, I need to have some type, like, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he pretty much opened my mind to like, hey, bro, there's more. Like, you need to have some type of goals, need some type of metas, you know, that you want to accomplish in life, not just go about your day, you know what I mean? Because he was like a little bit organized and saying like, oh, I want to do this by this time, I want to do that by that time, and that's when I kind of picked up on that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so it's possible, you know. You need to be a little bit more organized and have that goal in the list of the goals that you want to do in life, you know.
Yeah.
Learned a lot from him, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I like being around dogs, you know what I mean? Like people that just want to like overachieve or like do something with their life, because I feel that energy, that stuff like bounces off on the people that are around that person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's contagious.
It's contagious, man. And then slowly but surely after him, it's just like you came along and other business owners that I cut, you know what I mean? Like little by little, you know, I'm getting those type of people in my life, and it's just helping me just to grow, tanto like, give me say spiritually, mentally, and all the aspects of business, you know, because they're just helping me just to grow, you know. Even like regular people too, like just having like conversation with them. Some clients, sometimes I feel like a therapist, bro, because there's been times that clients just get, hey, bro, like my girl just break up with me, and I'm like, and sometimes, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, sometimes I'm going through my own shit, But I had to push that aside and like, all right, bro, what's going on?
I was gonna ask that. That has to be tough because every time I've gotten cut by you, there's never really been a time where you're like, what's up with this dude? Like he's off today, or you know what I mean?
Honestly, bro, there's been plenty of times that I've been off. I just been kind of good at it. I just like not showing and not letting everybody know about what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like we all fight our own demons. We all fight our own battles and stuff like that. But I feel like sometimes I gotta push that aside and be like, all right, bro, what's going on? How can I help you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's also a part of the experience of being a barber, giving the experience to the customer. Like, it's not just about cutting hair. I'll talk to you, you know what I mean? If you need to talk to somebody, you know, 'cause some people are like, I have people that are super shy, bro, like exaggerated type stuff, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro, like, but I have been able to like take the shyness out and be able to talk and have a full conversation with them. It's really cool, bro. Like, those type of people that are really shy and stuff like that, they have like a lot of to say sometimes, you know, they're really shy to say it, you know. It just takes the right person for them to say something.
There's just some of them are just selective with who they share their themselves with.
Yeah.
You know, and those people, it's crazy because sometimes those people are the more genuine people.
Yeah, true.
You know.
But yeah, bro, it's a lot of experience there's a lot of ups and downs to this, and sometimes, like I said, I had to hide my emotions.
You know what? I don't think it's hiding though, dog. I think it's more controlling.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people tell me that shit too, and it's like, no, I feel sad, but it's just shit has to get done regardless, or like everybody has their emotions. Anger, sadness, happiness, joy, whatever, but
doesn't
you
matter
control
who you are. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta learn to control it.
Because if it controls you, that's when you kind of self-destruct yourself. You know what I mean? Because that's when you have those mental breakdowns or like this and that, depression. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do feel like depressed or like, but like I try not to like fall in so much in that, so it won't like absorb me or like
Consume me.
You know what I mean? Like.
Or have you noticed? Is there something that triggers it specifically, or just randomly? Sometimes you just feel down.
I feel like what triggers it sometimes is just seeing stuff that happens in the world. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Or I don't know. I know certain stuff triggers it, and I try to stay away from those type of stuff. If I could set an example. Just recently, my dad got in a car crash. It was pretty bad. I was winding down. It was I forgot what day was it, but it was already at 10 o'clock at night. I was winding down, I was taking a shower. I got a phone call. Then I just opened the curtain of the shower, and I was like, "It's my dad. Let me just finish up, and I'll give him a call back." And the second time, I'm like, damn, like, all right, let me just hurry up even more now. You know, then the third time, it was my mom. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, third time, all right, something's going on. Picked up the phone. Mijo, your dad just crashed right now. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Grabbed my shit. Like, I didn't even know, like, you know, because it's the end of the day, you're winding down, so your body kind of like slows down a little bit. So for me, I had to like fucking wake up, I need to be there, you know. Then I called my dad, and my dad has gotten in a crash before, you know what I mean? Like he has gotten in a crash and he never cried. And then for him to answer the phone, him crying, is like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's bad, you know what I mean? That's the first thing, like, okay, this crash is bad. When I got there, the car was smashed in front. The person that my dad hit, he was trying to like go past him, and he didn't make it, and my dad didn't have time to brake. He just smacked him, you know. And I think that after it, kind of like depression, like what if my dad would have died? What if my dad, he would have, you know what I mean? That type of stuff kind of triggered me and got me into a state that probably like 2 to 3 days later, I started reflecting and stuff like that, and kind of like hit me, you know, a certain way, you know. I even talked to my mom about it, and I think a day before, I really only told my girl and my mom this, but I think a day before I was outside my backyard and I was just chilling. And there, my daughter has like a little playhouse that has like a doorbell. And I was just chilling, and out of nowhere, I heard the doorbell. Nobody's there, bro. It was just me in the backyard. I just heard the doorbell, but it was like distorted because it wasn't like a clear sound, ding dong. You used to hear like that, right?
Yeah.
But no, it was like like a creepy ass doorbell sound, you know. And I just felt like a bad vibe from there. Just like fuck. All right, I'm just gonna move back in, you know. Then the day after that, that's when my dad crashed. So for me, like overthinking this and that, like damn, like death is around. That's what I felt, you know what I mean? And then the day after my dad crashed, right there in the front, some car flipped over almost in front of the house. That was a big ass crash, and even to this day, I still see the oil right there where that car flipped and everything. So I'm like, those things kind of like trigger me, but like also made me strong. But like, if you know what I mean, like it kind of fucks with me, but I try not to let it like overwhelm me. You know what I mean? But
I feel like it's easy to get anxious with those type of things.
And I think, and the thing when I pulled up to my dad's accident, my mom was just like froze, bro. Like she just like froze, like she didn't know what to do. Out of the mom, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna, you know, like, mijo, I can't, because her dad was shot in Mexico, and she was kind of reliving the same shit. Like she was like, oh shit, I could have lost my husband right now. Like she lost her dad back then, you know what I mean? So she was in shock. So I had to like pick up my big boy panties on and just fucking like take care of shit. All right, then let's take pictures. All right, then with your information, it's called cops. You know what I mean? At that point, I needed to take charge, and little stuff like that. I feel like it just makes me more mature, makes me like more aware. But then later, 2 to 3 days later, I started reflecting on that stuff, and I'm like, damn, like I could have lost my dad right there. You know?
Yeah. He's all right though.
He's all right. He just fucked up his hand. Thank God he's all right. You know what I mean? Like, cause the whole guardafango, the whole front of the car was smashed in, airbags deployed. It was bad, you know.
Yeah, it could have.
It's a complete loss for the insurance. It was a complete loss, so it was pretty bad. And yeah, bro, I think one of the biggest things has been a lot of things, but now recently for me it's been that, you know. But I try not for it to overwhelm me, but just to use it as fuel and keep going on with my life, you know, with my family.
Yeah, I think that's important too, to be that type of person, like you said, take the reins and take the leadership, when like situations like that, you know.
Yeah.
Because you could have, like, if there's a lot of people in that situation, they'll.
I start crying or start doing this shit, but I feel like that was not gonna help the situation at the time, you know. So it's like, all right, then what do I do? All right, mom, you snap out of this, go get the information. I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna talk to the cops. I'm gonna talk to my dad. How is he doing? Do you feel any pain? The paramedics came, you know. I was just everywhere, you know what I mean? I was just trying to help them as much out with the situation and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, bro, it's like, for me, I'm the only kid, bro. I'm the only kid, so like, I would have lost my parent right there. It would have hurt me, you know what I mean? I would have type stuff, but luckily God has me lo ha prestado todavía, and I'm just trying to keep pushing, you know, and keep growing and take advantage of each day with I have with my parents, you know. What's the word?
Take it for granted.
Take it for granted, you know. Don't take it for granted the days that I have my parents with me, you know.
Yeah, I think we all get in that phase that like tomorrow's promised, or I'll do that next week. I'll do this next month, or you know what I mean. You think tomorrow's gonna come, but
so sometimes when you feel that type of stuff, it's just like fuck it, like let me not do what I'm gonna do. Let me just go focus on, you know, like I want to hang out with my mom and dad. I want to take them out to eat or whatever. Like when that type of feelings come, like enjoy it or do it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I learned from this experience. You know, don't just, like you said, like brush it off. Oh, I'll do it like next month. You know, next month is not promised. You know what I mean? And I was a big like believer in that now. You know what I mean? Tomorrow ain't promised, bro. So take advantage of your loved ones while you have them. Type stuff.
Yeah, I know for me, when my pops passed away, that's when I realized that. Like, oh shit. Tomorrow's not promised, and anybody could go at any time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta, and I was, back then I was younger, I was more like working, trying to work as much as I could. Weekends, fucking overtime, whatever. But then after you pass away, I was like, fuck, why the fuck I spent all this time working when I could have been spending time with my family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was a point there where I kind of like you said, the whole balance thing, I kind of had to realize that too.
That's the thing, bro. Like, sometimes we do get caught up in, especially as men, we're just trying to like, you know, give a better life for our loved ones and also for ourselves, and we get so caught up in chasing money that we just forget about the simple simple things in life sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
And then you said you're a single child, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm the only kid.
So how's that? I feel like that's kind of uncommon nowadays, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know too many people who are single children.
Yeah. I feel like when growing up, I kind of felt it, but at the same time, my parents always was helping out everybody, like my mom's family, or mostly my mom's family. She was always helping them out in the aspect of, they came from Mexico, because everybody just came from Mexico, you know, so it's like they took them in, and they were pretty young themselves, so I always felt like I have some type of sisters, or even some of my aunts. They had nephews, and I had little cousins. So growing up, I feel like I didn't have it like that, like brother and sister, but I felt like I had it, you know?
Yeah.
But once I started like more getting older and everybody growing up and everybody going their own ways, I kind of felt it a little bit more. Once I started living just me and them by ourselves in a house. I don't know, bro. It's just, I felt like I just learned to deal with it. Just kind of embraced it. It got to the point that I was like, all right, cool. Being an only kid is not that bad. You know what I mean? You know, I deal with other bullshit that some of my cousins or friends are like, man, fuck my brother, right? That was annoying, and this and that. And I'm like, bro, I wish I had a brother.
You know what, too? Why I didn't expect you to be an only child is because usually they're fucking brats, dog. You know, straight up.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I get that a lot.
They're fucking straight up brats, and you don't come off like that, so.
Yeah, I got that a lot. Oh, you must be spoiled. You must be mommy and daddies and stuff like that, boy, and you must get everything you want type shit. Assuming that shit, like, they tried their best to give me as much as they want, but they also show me value, like, all right, you want this? All right, it's gonna cost you. I feel like from an early age, my mom was a manager, and right now she has her own little business of cleaning houses, but before she was always a manager of some type of restaurant. And my dad always used to work at restaurants, and they used to always take me with them, and I used to be like the bus boy or help them out and stuff like that. I used to remember I was right there, like my dad used to take me like really early, and I'm like, I came in and he's like, hey Dad, can you fix me some French toast with eggs, and I got some hot chocolate. I was like, man, I'm chilling now. I had the TV there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but then also like when it came down to that, you want to start working and start making some money, and they always showed me value, you know what I mean? They gave me stuff, but they never like over gave me that. I'm like, just become a spoiled brat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they always show me value and making that money too, and you know what I mean? I feel thankful for them, because, oh, you're a spoiled brat or this and that, because you're the only child. Like, nah, I get what I want, but at the same time, they make me work for it, you know? They show me value in it. And since I started working at a young age, you know, so it's like,
Sounds like instead of giving it to you, they gave you the opportunity to get it.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what kind of separates me a little bit from probably other kids that are just by themselves, you know what I mean? Just parents that they had it hard, you know what I mean? Coming into this country and figuring it out, you know what I mean? Because my dad came from here, I think it was like 14, 15. He started working in a restaurant since then, and he said he was just working 7 days a week, just busting ass from 7, 8 in the morning all the way to 10, 11 at night. 2 jobs, just because he just wanted to start grinding from a young age. And I'm like, damn, bro. And just the work ethic, I just got it from them, you know what I mean? Because if you see both of your parents chingándole, like working hard, like you know what I mean, coming home and then still having some time for you to take you out or this and that, you know what I mean? You kind of appreciate it as a kid, you know, at least for me, especially because that's all I had is them, you know, like we only had us three, each other, you know, my whole life type stuff. Obviously, like I said, I had tias come in and out, primos in my life here and there. My parents, I don't know, they always like to help people. And I feel like that's one of the main things in barbering. Like, I try to help as much as I can in every aspect too, you know what I mean? Like, talking to them and stuff like that. But that's one thing I learned from them, just help people too. And you also get blessed, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How did they feel about you becoming a barber? Did they want you to go into the restaurant business too?
No, my mom had like dreams for me to like, she wanted me to become a lawyer, she wanted me to become a doctor. And when she started cleaning houses, she started to work for those type of people. And they always say, oh yeah, you should get into this industry of doctoring, he'll make a lot of money, this and that. And I don't know, bro, I was just like, getting out of graduating high school and starting my, like, I did go to college, I did take business administration, but I don't know, like, I still into business, I still love it, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's a never-ending cycle in business, but I don't know, it just didn't drew my attention. And I had a lot of jobs after high school, but I always told myself, like, I'm not gonna last here another 2 years. Then I didn't even get fired. I just like quit and try to get something better. I always was in pursuit of something better, something that will pay the bills and even then some, you know. Barbering, when I got out of high school, I started at a barber shop or a barber salon, and it was cool. But at the time, I think the haircuts were like $10, and the lady was taking half of that, so I was making like $5 out of it. And I feel like it was a learning experience for me, but it also like showed me like, nah, this is not what the money is at the time. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on, and she showed me a lot. I think a couple of months back, like 2 to 3 months back, I went to visit her and everything. She was like, she almost started tearing up. I was like, damn, like, it's been that long, like you already grown up, you already have kids.
Oh, you seen her a couple months back?
Yeah, I just,
Recently,
I just like, cause she lives a lot of like, she works down the street from where I live at. And I just haven't had the time to like go, but that day I was like, man, let me just pull up to her real quick. Let me say what's up. And yeah, bro, and it just brought me back to like when I graduated high school type stuff right there. I was like, damn, man, it's been a cool minute. It's been like cool 8 to 9 years since that.
That's a long time, dog.
Yeah, bro.
It's like you're a different person back then.
Yeah, I was a kid, bro.
Yeah.
I was a straight kid still. But yeah, that happened, and I don't know, it just kind of discouraged me, I guess, what I was making. And like I said, it all comes down to patience and persistency. I feel like if I was there for longer, I would have been booked up, I would have been, you know what I mean? But I feel like God just had another plan for me. He wanted me to try every single job, and when I say every single job I've tried almost every single job.
Yeah, like what? Which ones?
From warehousing, from restaurants, to street sweepers.
That's what you did before this, right?
Before this, I worked at AutoZone, retails. Damn, bro. I even worked as a pool monitor, pool boy, whatever you want to call it. No shit, bro, for real. Bro.
Damn, homie.
I worked at as a everything, bro. You know, I try to make money and
straight hustler and shit. Damn.
I think the one that kind of like stood out to me and I kind of like was AutoZone, because I always liked cars. You know what I mean? I always liked cars, and I learned a lot from there too. You know, being around a lot of mechanics, because I had to go deliver a lot of parts and stuff like that, and I learned a cool amount. I wouldn't say I'm the most expert mechanic guy, but I know myself around the cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, just tried, and I think a job before this was that sweeper thing, and it was cool. It was cool. I was working with my uncle, and even my cousin was working with us too. But I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was growing there. Like, I did feel like I was learning a lot, like, you know, because supposedly like they do pay good, but at the same time I just felt like, nah, this is not where I want to be in. 5-10 years from now, you know? Even though it was cool and everything, like I said, but I want something else out of life. And then the opportunity, my other cousin told me, hey bro, I'm working at a barbershop now and they need some barbers, you're down to come? I was like, I don't know bro, like I'm down, I want to cut. And at the time I was cutting, but 2-3 maybe people a week. And too crazy.
Where is this, at your house?
At my house, right there in the garage, cutting family, friends, acquaintances, even co-workers. But it was nothing big, you know, I was decent. I knew I was not gonna fuck you up too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And started working here and just started liking the atmosphere.
So you left that would you say street sweeper?
I worked both for a cool minute because at the time my kid was already gonna be born, or she was already born actually, and I was like, fuck it, let me just do both. And I worked in the mornings over there, got off like around 2-3 in the afternoon. Then I bounced over here.
Straight hustling and shit.
Straight hustling, I had my clothes already ready. I just took off my work clothes from over there.
How long did you do that?
I would say like from 6 to 8 months while I was
That's
building.
wild, dog.
And then I think once I made my first 1,000 in a week, I was like, all right, then I need to focus all my attention into this.
Oh shit, so that's what it was that they got you jumping full into barber.
Yeah, to see the type of money that you could be able to make here, it's like, all right, cool, like why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like doubling what I'm making at my regular job, kind of like busting ass type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm over here like doing what I like, and I'm also getting paid well for it. You know what I mean? All right, cool, let's try it. Once I jumped, I was here like 6-7 days a week. Mind you, my kid was barely born. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard. It was really hard because some weeks were like you said, like I told you, like fucking good. You know, all right, cool. Made a G at 1,200, 1,500, whatever. You know. There's weeks that are like, damn. You know what I mean? And I already have a family to maintain, and I'm like, damn. But like I said, just pushing through it.
Those weeks that were like tough. Did you ever think about going back to being a street sweeper or getting another job, or this ain't gonna work? Like those feelings of doubt.
Probably like every single thing that you just mentioned, this feeling.
Like you feel like you made the wrong decision.
I felt like I jumped in too early, or I was like, I don't know what I'm thinking, or is this shit really gonna work out? But I don't know, like just weeks went by, months went by, then a year or two went by, and I'm like, one way or another, I have made it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I told myself, fuck it, you know, let's keep pushing. And I feel like a year into it, I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all the way in and start getting my license too. And thankfully, I think already there, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I already finished with school pretty much, and luckily I'm still here, man. And it was hard, bro. It's hard. For anybody to tell you that barbering is easy, it's hard. Not so much like you can learn how to cut hair, you can do this and that, but like having the patience, having like to sacrifice certain stuff, being late to certain family events because you're over here trying to cut the last person that you can so you can break even that day type stuff, you know what I mean?
Probably missing family events too, right? Like in the
I
beginning.
missed some family events, or when I got there, everybody was leaving and stuff, and I'm like, damn. All because I had to cut like the last 3 people, you know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You gotta sacrifice some stuff for your dreams, for your goals that you have. You gotta sacrifice certain stuff, and for me, it was sacrificing time away from my family or family events or whatever. But I feel like now that I'm in the position I am, I feel like I'm still gonna have to grow way more, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm just getting started because I'm barely like 3 years in, but where I'm at compared to where it was, I feel like it's a drastic change, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I noticed too, you started using social media more, right?
Yeah, bro, I got into that social media, bro, because
in the beginning you didn't really use it, did you? Did you like record your cuts and all that, or?
I recorded my cuts, but I didn't really like know about how to utilize social media and I just thought, I just upload photos or videos of my haircuts before and after, and boom. But there's a whole market for that. There's a whole system. There's a whole thing. And I even took a little course on it, and I feel like it helped me. helped me grow, helped me like understand marketing and just business in general, how to promote yourself, you know, not just barbering, anything else, any type of business, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta promote yourself nowadays type stuff, you know? You can rely on walk-ins, you can rely on word of mouth, but that's gonna take a long time. But if you have some, I feel like social media is kind of like a little
That's like
jailbreak.
That's the new word of mouth right there, huh?
That's a new word of mouth, you can say.
It's free, like it's an advertisement, and it's free to everybody, dog.
Yep.
It's like nobody watches TVs and commercials no more. Everybody has a phone in their pocket that they're on all the time.
But that's the thing about social media, is really competitive because everybody's trying to overshine everybody, you know. So like, you also got to be a competitive space, and that's where you got to be competitive in that. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, it's hard. You have millions and millions of other barbers trying to do the same thing and overshine you, you know. But I feel like just the people that are, you know, meant for you and stuff like that will come along and stuff like that. But
you said you took a course, right?
I took a course, yeah.
How was that?
Not gonna lie, bro. It was life changing in the aspect that it cost me a pretty penny, but also made me mature a lot in the aspect of business, in the aspect of life, in the aspect of how I cut hair, how I approach videos, how I approach recordings. And I was around a lot of other top-notch barbers around the United States, so I learned a lot from all those guys, you know what I mean? Because we used to have like Zoom meetings and you know, so there was a main guy that was pretty much trying to teach us everything he knows and stuff like that. It was a complete course, you know. It was, to sum it up, it helped me, you know what I mean, to be where I'm at today. It helped me.
Is that the first time you ever took something like that? Like a course, or were you
yeah,
for some type of...
It was the first time.
Yeah, and it was worth it.
It was worth it, bro, because I feel like it just stepped my game up from where I was at to like, all right, now I kind of get business a little bit, because it's just it teaches you about barbering, but it also teaches you like how to manage your
marketing
business,
too, no?
Marketing, how to manage your business, how to manage your financials, how to manage, you know what I mean? You're a business, so you're not gonna get paid hourly, so you need to like save money instead of just blowing it, because you might have a good month, but next month you're not assured, you know what I mean? Unless you're like, at least at first, you know, once you're booming and have clients, you're cool. But like, as business, you always need to have something saved, and like, you need to be smart with your money, in pocas palabras, you know, in business. Because if you start blowing it, you never know how next month is gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just life too. Life is
Life.
everybody, dog.
Yep.
And I remember you telling me that dude, he was like tough, right? The dude in charge.
Yeah.
He didn't sugarcoat shit.
He didn't sugarcoat shit. He straight call you on and go shit. And he's never to the point that, damn, this fool was just a dick, man. That fool was.
I'm pretty sure some people thought that.
I thought it at first, to be honest. I was like, damn, this was just a dick.
This is what the fuck I paid for?
This is what I paid for, and just to get made fun of and all. Because sometimes the meetings were like 40, 50 people deep, you know? So you're like, damn, all these people like shit, looking at my shit. But at the same time, you're growing it, you know? You're growing as a person, as an individual, and as a man. Like, you got to take criticism. And that's where I learned how to take criticism. Because growing up, I don't like people criticizing me, because I've always been chunky. I've always been like, you know, have a big head or this and that. But now, like, from that shit, like, anybody can tell me shit, I'm like, all right, thanks for whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take criticism and not get so butthurt about it, you know? Take it, and at least for business-wise, you know what I mean? Like, take it and just learn from it.
Yeah. Because, like, some people like that, they'll tell you because they want you to do better.
Yeah.
Or they know you can do better, you know what I mean?
He always told us, like, I feel like each and every one of you, like, could make a certain amount of money a month, be a booked out barber, have a good social media, but it's all up to you what you want to do, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to help you and to guide you, but I think this is one saying that you can take the horse to the river, but you can't make the horse drink from the river. And now that I'm past that course and moving on with my barber career, like, he was taking me, he was like trying to show me the river and stuff like that, but it was up to me if I wanted to drink from the river or not, you know?
Yeah, I think that goes for anything in life too, dog. There's always gonna be people talented, more talented than you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you gotta the people who work hard, they're gonna outwork them, dog.
Yep.
Because
There's always gonna be people that are naturally gifted in certain stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's where the mama mentality or whatever you want to call it comes in. Like if you outwork them, like doesn't matter how gifted they are, like you're gonna be some type of competition for them because you're working every single day towards the goal that you want to do. You know what I mean? I felt like with this, you know what I mean? I feel like that's why I fell in love with this craft so much, because it just has made me work for it so much. You know, like there's always new levels to go to this. It's not just like, because I feel like with my other jobs, I was just like
the hamster wheel.
The hamster wheel. Like go to work, be there on time, have a good productive day, work your ass off, go home. Same thing with this. It's like it's up and down. You gotta like, all right, today's slow. What am I gonna do on a slow day? All right, let me do some content. Let me go clean my station. Let me see my finances, how they are. Let's all that shit comes to perspective, and I feel like I never get bored with this because there's always something to do to grow your business, to grow yourself as a person, as a barber, learn new techniques, learn how to become faster, how to do this, how to do that. There's a bunch of stuff to do in barbering. I feel like that's why it just hasn't bored me yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's a great mentality to have right there too.
Because I feel like just in my other jobs, I feel like just bored me. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I was just, like you said, in hamster wheel. But with this, it just feel like I'm doing something with my life. And now that I'm even like getting to the point that I'm recording videos, doing this, like it shows me like, all right, I'm going through the right camino, you know, the right way or the right path, because slowly but surely I'm starting like to meet certain people or to do certain things that I was not doing before this, you know?
Yeah.
And it just motivates me just to keep going and keep waking up and just try to keep this dream, try to keep this dream going, you know?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are great like that, but that mentality right there, just to figure out what could you do better. You know what I mean, dog?
Because I feel like this business is like my baby, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not feeding it, if you're not like taking care of it, if you're not like, you can even say like walking it or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? It's never gonna grow. It's kind of up to me.
Yeah, you gotta water it to grow, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Because other, like you said, like other jobs or whatever, like it's just gonna be the same shit every single day. Nothing's gonna change. You might get promoted, you might not, this and that. But with this, it's like it's up to you what you want to do with this. It's up to you if you want to grow. It's
How
up to
far
you.
you want to take it?
How far do you want to take it? You want to stay in the same hamster wheel all your life, or you're trying to do something with it?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's some barbers too where they do have that, where they're still in the hamster wheel, right? They just come
They
here,
put
go
themselves in
home.
the hamster wheel, but what I've learned, like if you see somebody like look like successful, if you see somebody like doing their stuff, like there's gonna be what's the word? Success leaves clues. If you see the clues they're leaving and you're not, picking up on that stuff, then you know what I mean? Like I try to follow at least people that are more successful than me, more advanced, like, you know what I mean? Like try to imitate their footsteps, trying to go through that, or they teach me certain stuff and I take their word for it, you know what I mean? I listen to them, like, hey, do this, do that, if you're doing this, maybe do that. Like for me, the biggest thing that I told you when maybe told me, like the owner of the shop told me, like, hey, so what are your dreams and goals? Like, to be honest, when I started this shop, I don't really like have nothing like too crazy, because all I really wanted to do is make money and take care of my family. But now it's like, now me and my wife are house shopping, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, I was never able to do that back then, but I'm able to do that.
You never even thought that.
Yeah. And now I'm able to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know this was gonna come this early, guys.
So what are other dreams you have? What are the goals you have?
Goals and dreams that I have this year, for sure, buy a pet.
Buy a pad?
Buy a pad. Me and my wife want to buy a pad, and that's been one of our dreams for a cool minute already.
Yeah.
And I feel like finally it's starting to like, what's it called, come true. But it has taken a lot of effort, you know what I mean?
Mornings.
Hello, bro. It's taking a lot of effort and stuff like that, but yeah, bro.
Looking like it's gonna happen or what?
Hell yeah, it's
Yeah?
gonna happen. Hell yeah.
What about as a barber?
As a barber,
Or as a person too, sure. What personal goals you have?
as a barber, I feel like I just want to keep on growing my business and potentially open up like a barber shop or partner up with somebody. That's one of my things to do. Just have like, you know, making my money work for me type stuff. Personally, keep working on my relationship with my wife. Fitness has been one of the main things right now that I've been trying to focus on, trying to be disciplined, trying to work at it. You know what I mean? Like I have worked on barbering, trying to get better and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you told me with that, you got a personal trainer, right? And that showed you a lot of shit too.
Since I got that program, I said to myself like if this helped me with my barbering career or my barbering, you know, if I get a personal trainer, because I was just fucking myself up, to be honest, bro. Like when I used to go to the gym, I thought, all right, let me lift the most heavy, let me show that I could lift all this stuff. But then afterwards, I messed up my back.
Yeah.
Then that cost me like a pretty penny to fix, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn. But yeah, just fitness, working on my business and stuff like that. Yeah, those are the main things that I've been trying to work on lately. And
what about like reading or podcasts or like knowledge? Like what is up with that? You read any books? Or who do you listen to that? Like I guess famous people or something. What type of like entertainment? Do you have entertainment that helps you grow?
I watch a lot of podcasts. I watch your podcast, what you're doing and stuff like that. It helps me also just to like motivate myself that I'm just not the only one going through certain issues, going through certain stuff. I watch Joe Rogan, but it's mostly kind of like a sci-fi now, you know what I mean? He talks about a lot of deep shit, but then it turns into sci-fi too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's still interesting though, like the topics.
Yeah, it's still
interesting. You know what I mean? You still get to
topics.
learn like certain facts, like, oh shit, I never thought of, or I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It just seemed like that motherfucker knows everything. For real, dog.
For real.
He knows a little bit about everything.
Yeah. Do a lot of podcasts. I do a lot of reading too. Then recently, like, download the Bible app and I try to get a verse every day and try to go from there. You know what I mean? It sends me a verse and go from there. I don't know. I just jumped on YouTube and just there's a lot of motivational speakers too, and those short clips and just.
Which one are some of your favorites?
I think the recent one, the Tom Brady and RRBLENDZ did.
Oh, the podcast.
The podcast. I think he said something about kind of the lines we were talking about, like being tired and still not giving a fuck and still like keep going. You know what I mean? Like, fuck your tiredness, fuck your laziness. Put that to the side and just keep pushing, keep striving to succeed and be better type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of podcasts. I mean, there's a lot of like short clips that I could say and mention, but I feel one that stood out for me is that one. Just fuck whatever you're going through or this and that. Just keep pushing and become better and just keep working. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, those top athletes, a lot of people don't see that shit, dog. They don't
sacrifices.
You know what I'm saying? The sacrifices, or these fools have like real life. Maybe they don't have financial problems, but like they got sick family members, or they got fucking emotional, you know what I mean, problems and mental health problems, all that shit that people don't see, right? Family issues. I'm pretty sure fucking once they hit it big, everybody starts asking them for money. That has to be tough as fuck too.
Yeah.
And these fools still go into practice. They get tired too, even though they're fucking top-notch athletes. They still get fucking tired and sore, dog.
And not just tired and sore, it's like dealing with all that tiredness and sore, and also dealing with like a family member that's sick, or like you said, like dealing with personal life issues, you know, outside of this actual sport. I feel like that's pretty tough too, and that's why I tell you, like, sometimes I don't feel like coming to work, guys. Sometimes I already have issues at home or issues that are going on, and I still had to come, put that Kanye smile and try to like motivate somebody else that sits in my chair that's going through a certain issue when I need the help too. But I kind of like learn how to push my emotions and myself to the side, and all right, how can I help this guy?
I think sometimes that helps though too, in a sense. Like helping other people feels good, dog.
Oh, yeah.
So
sometimes you can forget about the shit you're going through. I'm like, damn, I thought I was going through some bad shit, but this guy's going through some worse shit than me. I'm like, bro.
Exactly, but sometimes like we tend to make things about us. But if you're feeling down, sometimes help somebody else, and you realize how good it feels.
Yeah.
That could pick you up sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though your problems are still there, but yeah, I don't know, it just feels better.
It feels better to be able to help somebody that's going through some shit, and yeah. What about you? What is some stuff that you have gone through, or like some stuff that you can say like, damn, like this made me grow as a person? This, like for example, for you, like start like doing exercise like really early in the morning.
Has to be the weight loss, dog.
The weight loss?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the weight loss, fucking losing down right now, down like 100, 105 pounds or something. I think it's like, for sure it's 100 pounds.
Yeah.
But that shit's tough as fuck, dog. Like that shit doesn't happen by accident. That shit doesn't happen overnight.
That's what I learned about this, because you know, sometimes when you start going to the gym, not knowing like discipline, not knowing all that stuff, and like, man, let me just go a week and I'm gonna look. Nah, this is about like this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You know what I mean? Like, you need to go every single day as much as you can, eat well, do this, do that,
and it's kind of
maybe
like,
you can do it for a week or two, but
it's kind of
the
like
longevity of it, like you really need to do it for like a lifetime type stuff to really see those results, to really see certain stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And people don't understand too. I've been doing this shit before, because I made the social media like about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been like working out like since 2018, dog. But I fuck up too, just like everybody else. I mean, I'm human.
You're human, man.
Like I go into the gym, man. We can go get a fucking big ass burger, or before when I used to drink, just get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Or just miss days, dog. Just to go to the gym. Instead of going to the gym, I fucking go get a 12 pack. Obviously, I don't do that shit now, but people don't see that shit.
Yeah.
I have to say that's what taught me the most in life too. Taught me a lot of patience. And there's no cheat code. That's what I like about fitness, is there's no cheat code, dog.
Yes. What's some of the most hardest things that you had to go through in life, that you say you overcame it and it was hard, but you being able to overcome it some way, somehow?
What's the hardest thing?
Yeah.
To overcome myself, dog.
Overcome yourself?
Overcome myself. Like we're our own worst enemy. You know, after my pops passed away, I was basically self-destructing, dog.
You know, having that shit, having somebody that close to you, being able to, you know what I mean, talk to them, fuck around with them, and then out of boom, just being out of your life type shit. I feel like that's really difficult. And you were saying?
Nah, yeah, and then we're super close. And when he got sick, because he got cancer, so that fool, I seen him basically deteriorate.
Yeah.
Like the strongest person I knew mentally. You know what I mean? He was like fucking, like my role model.
Yeah.
And over months, you see him like get skinny, fucking face like just look different.
Yeah.
On pain medicine, you know, seen him break down, mental breakdown, like fuck. And it's kind of similar, like you said, like when that shit happened, like I wanted to break down, but I was like, well, fuck, let me fucking.
Let me be strong, man.
Straight up, dog.
You see me break down.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like he was strong like my whole life. So I was like, fuck, this is my chance. Not my chance, but it's my time to step up. You know what I mean?
Step up to the plate.
Basically, dog. But yeah, that has to be that, because that led to like a shitload of drinking. Shitload of drinking, bad decisions, hanging around bad people, not giving a fuck. You know?
Yeah.
Because I was at a point where I really didn't give a fuck if I was here or not. You know?
Yeah.
Doing decisions, drinking and driving, like fuck, it is what it is, dog. Smoking a lot. Good thing I never got into drugs and shit, but the opportunity was definitely there, hanging around that environment.
Yeah.
But having to pull myself out of that mindset or that rut or that fucking, having to pull myself out of that probably has to be the hardest, dog.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't a single, like I had sibling family around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I did feel like I kind of went through it alone at that time. Well, I think right after my pops passed away, like 6 months after, or 3 months, like 3 months after, my girlfriend I had been with like 7 years fucking broke up with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she said I changed. Like I'm a different person and she couldn't deal with it.
Shit, no shit, my dad just passed away, bro.
Yeah, bro, so I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, well, fuck it anyways, whatever.
That same year, everything bad that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. So I felt like they say, like by yourself, I did feel by myself. Even though I did have people I could reach out to, I just feel like they didn't understand.
They couldn't understand what we were going through at the time.
Yeah, bro.
Even though you wanted to talk,
Yeah.
at the same time, what's the point of talking if
Yeah.
they're not gonna understand my situation, my point of view, what I'm going through type shit.
So that has to be the toughest. Basically, becoming the light in a room full of darkness and shit. Instead of looking for the light, becoming it, dog.
Yeah.
Like finding it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Little by little. That's why I'm so big on that working out, because for me, that's what it was. And it did start off as like, I was angry, so I just want to move some fucking heavy ass weight. Or like the pain kind of felt, the physical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like feels good. But then after, sooner or later, you got to deal with that shit that goes on inside your mind and your fucking spirit or heart, whatever.
You gotta deal with demons sometimes.
You got to deal with it, dog. Because if you just go in there and lift weights and you just working on you're working on the outside, not the inside, you're just gonna become fucking a big, strong ass fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because when shit hits the fan, you're just gonna break down, dog.
Yeah.
Because sooner or later, that shit hits everybody.
Doesn't matter how strong you are.
Yeah, dog. And I feel like overcoming that solo, that shit just gave me the confidence, the willpower.
If I could overcome this, what can I?
Nothing, dog. Nothing to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I started alone with fucking so bad with fucking mindset, so bad habits, and I got myself out that shit. So what else could get me down? Like nothing. And then that I feel like some people think it's like cocky to think like that, or I come off as cocky, but it's just confidence, knowing what you've been through and what you can overcome and what you will overcome. You know,
saying that shit is just having been through shit. You know what I mean? Like when shit hits the fan, you really know what type of man you are, and that type of shit. You know,
yeah.
like, especially in that situation, I feel like I had to fucking just grow up and fucking take this shit. You know what I mean?
And it took me a long time, dog. I was like fucking down bad for like probably a year, 2 years, dog, 3 years. Probably 2 years. About 2 years. You know?
Yeah. And I feel like bottling up your emotions sometimes and not being, like you said, you don't really want to tell nobody because nobody's going to understand you, but like also bottling that shit up and to yourself, like I feel like it probably would fuck you up a little bit more too type shit, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I basically put myself like in a box and shit, you know?
People trying to come in, but like, nah.
Even if they did, I was so shut off where it was like, nah, that shit ain't fucking, they don't understand. I think that's the problem we have too, is that we feel like we're the only ones that go through shit.
Everybody goes through shit, but some people go through the same shit, but a different aspect, a different situation, you know?
So now I feel like it's like my duty, my goal to help people, dog.
If I went through this shit, I could help you through that shit.
Yeah, that's the way I could basically give like thanks or like show, I don't know, just
your motivation.
That's how to pay it back, I guess.
Yeah.
Pay it forward, pay it back or something, you know?
Yeah.
It's to like help people. And a lot of people have told me like, oh, you should do they tell me like, oh, you're motivating or you're inspirational or whatever. I'm like, nah, I'm just fucking me. I'm just like speaking from what I've been through and shit.
Yeah.
But I figure, fuck it, people keep telling me that shit, might as well.
Actually,
I had to learn to accept it.
Yeah.
And use it as a fucking tool, or use it as a...
How do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, dog? On Joe Rogan's podcast.
Sheesh! That's right. Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
That's right, bro.
Nah, hopefully blowing this podcast up, dog.
Nah, it's just gonna happen, bro. It's just gonna happen.
Get more into fitness. I don't know if like personal trainer or online trainer or something.
Yeah.
Basically, maybe I don't know, start a boot camp or some shit. Help young men. I feel like there's a lack of guidance for them.
You know what I just see or hear right now from you is like help. You know, like once said nothing about yourself.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Your mindset is just I want to help.
Yeah,
help,
for sure.
help. You know what I mean? That's what's up right there, bro. Not everybody's trying to help people.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying to like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to. You know what I mean?
I want this. I want that. This is what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I feel like that's what we're made on this earth to do, is to fucking inspire people. You know what I mean?
And that's one of the things that I took from also the interview of Brady. Like he always he wanted to be the top dog. He wanted to do this and that, but he also wanted to help all his teammates. He wanted to be there for his family. He wanted to do a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Even the top notch athletes like that still like staying humble and also like he was one of the guys. You know, he never thought he never got the I'm a goat. I'm the best of everybody. He even said it like, nah. I just you know what I mean? Like. I just want to help everybody and get this. This is my team. I need to get into the championships. And now that I'm not playing football, I want to help the other generation. I want to help other people. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. Once you make it and be something in life, be able to help somebody out. You know what I mean? Help people out. Because that's the best experience. You know?
Yeah, I think that's the most rewarding, dog.
Yeah.
For me, because I've helped people out, and to me that's the most rewarding. You know what I mean?
And actually seeing them like grow from what you guys are talking about and stuff like that, and see them actually grow, I feel like that. All right, what I did was that's a payment for you. You know what I mean? You're not asking for nothing, but to see them succeed and feel like that, I feel like that's gonna be like a good achievement or a good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dog.
See them grow and blossom, you can say. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, I think that's the biggest reward right there.
Oh yeah.
Time to get it crispy.
Trying to get this shit crispy, dog.
If you could cut anybody up, dead or alive, who would it be?
Shit. Let's see. Alive? I don't know, bro. I think I've always been a fan of Fuerza. JOP. That would be cool. Like I said,
that's the I don't know.
Fuerza Regida, that's the singer.
Okay.
Like I said, his barber used to go to my school, and I grew up with him. I got cut by him a couple times and seen where he's at. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you know, everything's possible. We come from the same neighborhood, the same city, and stuff like that. So it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Everything's possible. I would say JOP. Shit. Another rapper. Well, another person that I'll listen to his music. Drake. That would be tight.
Drake.
Drake. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which one else? Drake. That would have been crazy being able to cut Tupac. We were talking about like like people that passed away and stuff like that. That would have been crazy. Tanto to cut him up and also the experience of talking to him. You know what I mean? I feel like that guy was ahead of his time in a lot of aspects. So like actually talking to him, and he was very lyrical and knowledgeable. You know what I mean? If you really like pay attention to his lyrics, pay attention to like, you know, like he was smart. Like he's not just a dumb, ignorant rapper. He was actually pretty smart. You know? And yeah, it would have been dope cutting him up.
Anybody else?
What else would have been cool?
You know, probably be dope. Fucking I don't know. I'm trying to think too.
Obviously, I would try to cut everybody up, but
Yeah.
like a select few that I'm like, damn, I want to cut him up.
Yeah.
I would say JOP, Drake. I'm trying to look for more people that are like trying to like inspire you. You know what I mean? Like people that actually like have motivated me to become better. Or like for me, JOP, I feel like coming up from the same hood I'm from and doing what he did, like I feel like that just would motivate me to cut him up and to have a conversation with him. You know what I mean? Because he made something out of nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that itself is pretty inspiring. Shit, Donald Trump, why not?
Oh shit.
Yeah, one of the most important people right now type shit, you know what I mean? Like,
That'd
why
be
not?
funny.
That would be hard, I feel like,
Why?
putting him up. I don't know, like.
Well,
yeah,
they identify that toupee, no? Or
that's what I'm saying, like, I don't know. But, I don't know, having a conversation with him, you know, sobre todo, you know, I think that's the biggest thing for me. Having the combo with him. So being a barber, you're gonna have a combo with everybody, you know what I mean?
yeah, they're gonna hit you in the comments for that shit, dog.
What? Wants to cut up.
This fool trying to cut up Donald Trump.
Honestly, bro, I would cut anybody up, bro, to be honest. But if I had to select few, those guys, Barack.
Who?
Barack Obama.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind cutting him either.
Imagine how much pressure they have to have, though. Cut the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't be fucking up.
Yeah. You know what would be cool too?
What's
Cat
that?
Williams.
Oh shit.
Just cause, man, the combo with that guy, you know what I mean?
I like the way that fool talks. That fool's like very fucking his vocabulary.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that fool talks fucking.
Everybody perceives him as a ignorant, you know, but nah, that fool's everything but that type shit, you know?
Well, I think because that movie, no, that's why. I mean, that's how I think of him. That was it. Money Mike from fucking Friday After Next.
Oh, Money Mike, yeah.
That's the first time I really seen him, so that's what you think of him.
Yeah. What about you? Top 2-3 people that you like to interview?
Shit, dog. Dead or alive or alive?
Both.
Both. I gotta say for sure, the homie David Goggins.
David Goggins?
Yeah, bro. That feels like a big inspiration to me. His story and his book, that's one of the main things that got me like, oh shit, this motherfucker did it. Overcoming all his challenges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way he talks, the way he speaks, like, okay, that fool's like, I don't even feel that he's not
bullshitting.
Yeah, bro, that fool's straight fucking raw and shit. And then him, probably I would have to say also Eric Thomas.
Eric Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know who that is?
I don't know.
He's a motivational speaker. I'm pretty sure you heard of him on some of the videos.
Yeah, probably.
But he has, I read his book also. He has a good ass story. He grew up in Detroit. If you get a chance to check out that fool's book, it's called UOU.
UOU?
Yeah, UOU.
Okay.
And I think he grew up like poverty, Detroit. His parents, everybody around him, they all went to work for the automotive companies.
Yeah.
That's what everybody did around there, right?
Yeah.
So that fool fucking, he didn't want to do that. He dropped out of school. Fool was homeless. And that fool got into speaking. And yeah, made a fucking, well, he's like older, dog. He's like 40, 50. I think he's like 50.
Yeah.
He got it like 20 years ago. He got into probably 20, I don't know how many years ago. Let's say 20. He got to speaking when it wasn't like it is now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like nobody was fucking paying for motivational speakers or there was no YouTube and shit. But yeah, that's what basically blew it up, dog. He did that shit for free. And now he's basically doing that shit for a living all across the fucking world, inspiring all kinds of people. It was pretty fucking dope. And at one point he was homeless. He said he was homeless eating out of trash cans. Yeah. I'm like you too, where I just want to be around people that like, okay, they're gonna show me some shit that's better, elevate.
Not somebody that's gonna be like, hey, fool, let's go drink, let's go smoke, let's go this, let's go that.
Not really. I'm not. I mean, if people want to do that, that's cool. Just, I don't want to do that.
Want to be around people like that because you're already past that in your life. You're already past that.
Yeah. I want to be like you said, around people, fucking businesses or fucking some type of.
Or other podcast guys.
Other podcast guys, dog.
That you
Social
can learn
media.
off them and like
Yeah.
show you their tactics.
Learn from them too. Yeah.
If you can say like a brief thing, like for anybody that's going through certain stuff, depression, anxiety, whatever, something that you can say, you know what, like you're not the only one. What would you say to them, like those type of people, like you're not alone, or what would be your words to say to them? You know what I mean? To help them through going through a certain situation in their life.
Yeah. I'm kind of rough, dog. I'm kind of rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gotta say, man the fuck up, women the fuck up, whatever, and get through it, dog.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. It's just gonna get tough. There's like one guarantee in life, and that's that it's gonna get harder. The hardest thing you went through in life, it's not. It's just gonna get harder, dog. whatever you think it is, you think the hardest is behind you, it's always gonna be ahead of you. So you gotta like get over it, mentally be tough, and work on yourself. If you're not down, there's gonna be something that's gonna try to get you, or not try to, but there's gonna be something that might get you down in the future. So you gotta work on it, dog. Work on that mental toughness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work on yourself to prepare for it. And they, like they said, if you want war, no, if you want peace, you gotta prepare for war.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean, dog? And it's that battle within yourself. And they're not the only one. People think they're the only ones. They're not.
No.
You know what I mean? And like I tell people, I want to be discussing solutions, not problems. So I don't want to hear your problem. I want to hear what we're gonna do about it.
Exactly.
You know, don't tell me why you're sad, and don't tell me all your fucking problems. Tell me how you're gonna fix them and what we're gonna do about it. Some things you can't fix, dog. Some things you can't control. If you can't control it, accept it, learn from it, keep going. But if you can't control it, do what's in your power. I think that's the best thing, dog.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, bro.
What do you think?
I totally agree upon you. Like whatever you're going through, like I go through it with my girls sometimes too. Like always like problems and like stressed out. Like let's find solutions to our problems. Like why are we gonna go like get depressed or get this? Like let's try to find solutions. I mean, like you said, like some shit's gonna be like you can't do shit about it. You just gotta learn to cope with it. You know what I mean? Some shit in life is gonna get hard. And like you said, it's gonna get harder.
Like life, you know what I mean? Your pops, like that shit was unexpected out of nowhere. That shit can happen to anybody, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's easy to let that shit consume you.
I'm not gonna lie, when that shit happened and I told her, and I was reflecting on it like a day or two after, like, it did consume me in the aspect of like, damn, what if you really like went south and something really, like, something bad happened, but at the same time, like, luckily God has blessed me and still kept him alive and he's good and still working and everything, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
whatever shit hit the fan, you know, type shit, like, where would I be mentally right now? Where would I, you know what I mean? Like, but life gets hard, but like you said, keep pushing, keep striving to do better each day. It's not gonna get easier, it's just gonna get harder, but you just gotta figure it out, you know what I mean? You gotta figure out a solution to your issue, your problem right now. And just go about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think everybody's human, though. We all, you know what I mean? We all been down. I've been down a couple days or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's natural to fucking be down like that. You just don't want to stay down.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody gets knocked down. You just gotta get the fuck back up. Yeah, dog. Cause like me, I stayed down like 2 years, and that shit was way longer than I should have. Way longer than I wanted to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I needed it, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I regret it. But other times I'm like, well, all those decisions, all those fucking, you know what I mean? All that fucking, basically, that situation I had to go through to become who I am. Like, you can't regret the bad, dog.
It just molds you to the person that you're meant to become. Type stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
It builds the character.
breaks your character, makes you stronger, makes you like more, you know, like ready for life.
And I heard a quote where it was said, boiling water is like, boiling water, it softens the potato and it hardens an egg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like adversity, dog. It can break you or it can fucking make you. Whichever way you look at it.
Whatever path you want to take.
Yeah, dog. There's always going to be a negative and a positive to everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just you gotta look for it. You looking fresh or what?
Oh yeah.
Damn, dog.
My boy's ready.
Shit. Like you said, dog, the haircut's a man's makeup, huh? That's what you always say, dog? That shit is, though. I remember back in the days, I used to fucking only get a haircut when I actually needed it or when I was going out.
Yeah.
Now it's like mandatory every 2 weeks, dog. You got to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do, like, I don't know, you can't help you feel good after.
Really conquer the world type stuff, man.
Straight up, dog. Straight up, bro. It's funny because I walk out the barbershop with the haircut, like, oh shit, I'm ready. You see if I can see some height, I'm gonna go talk to her.
Hell yeah.
But like a couple hours before, I didn't have a haircut. I'm like, oh nah, I'm cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gives you a little boost of confidence, and I can't lie.
Yeah, dog. That shit does.
Hell yeah.
No doubt, bro. What are some advice you get to people that want to get into barbering? Tips, advice? Don't do it.
I feel like a lot of people tried it, and a lot of people like. I don't feel like they failed on it. They stopped themselves from keep going. You know what I mean? Like, or they are so subconscious. Oh, I can never be as good as that guy. I can never be as good as that guy. It's all up to you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I feel like you just got to push through the bad moments or the slow days or whatever. If you can push through that, and obviously, I feel like best advice I could give you, like, have a little part-time or do some side hustles. Don't just stick to this and think, you know what I mean? At least at first, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no.
try to figure it out from there, you know. But I think the biggest thing once you're in this full time is just
I heard
being constant.
I heard a lot of people, cause have you heard the motivational, like, oh, you got to burn the boats, you got to just jump in, hop in, like, give yourself no other option, right? Have you heard that shit?
I heard that shit before, but I feel like I've tried it or tried to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm seeing, like, I always had people that now that I'm with my wife and my kids, like, I always have people that have depended on me. So it's like I can't just jump the boat real quick and let it sink. You know what I mean? So it's like
I've heard. Then I heard somebody else say, like, that's the dumbest shit I've heard in my life. Like, who the fuck? If you have family depending on you, if you got responsibilities, bills, you can't just fucking do that. Like, basically the way you're supposed to do, or the best way to do is how you did it. Like, grind it out, sacrifice. We all got extra time. We all got, you know what I mean? We all got stuff we could.
I think Rip Ross said it one time too. Like, you have 24 hours in a day, man. You know, like, if you choose to, like, work 8 hours and the rest of the hours just chill, and that's on you, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be where you are in a couple of years. But if you choose to fucking grind those 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you might get ahead of a lot of people, you know what I mean? You gotta push through it. But I think the best advice that I could say for barbers starting this, be patient, put in the time, the work, don't get discouraged. Learn something new every day when you come into shop, from social media or from your peers, and just don't stop, you know what I mean? Don't stop, even though sometimes there's slow days, there's this and that, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just gotta keep walking and keep pushing through it, and you'll eventually see it, you know? I think that's one of the biggest things that I could say. Just keep pushing and keep being constant with this. It's a hard industry sometimes, but I feel like once you're situated in this, it's worth it. Being your own boss, you know, type shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It comes with that responsibility, though, right?
It comes with responsibility, to be honest. Like,
what are some of the...
Because at the end of the day, if you don't come, you don't make money, you know?
Yeah. I feel like what you said is a good point, too. Like, there's always something you could do. Like, if you don't have nobody, like, clean your fucking equipment or clean your area.
Make a video, you know?
Yeah,
or
make a
learn
video.
new tactics, how to make videos, how to make better videos and shit. Because at the end of the day, you're your advertisement, you know? Nobody's gonna advertise you. Nobody's gonna promote you as much as you are. It's gonna promote your business, you know?
Yeah.
So pretty much, like, we started this conversation, this podcast. It all depends on you. How much you want to push through. How much you want to how much work you want to put into it, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people give up when they don't see the results.
That's a big thing.
Or I feel like a lot of people make the excuse that they don't have the right equipment or the best equipment.
Or a busy shop.
It's like they're not gonna come to you, dog. You gotta go to them.
Type shit.
So what's the best way for someone to get a cut by you?
To be honest, I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. Like, appointment wise, it's easier, but text message, anything like type stuff, like you can text me through Instagram, through
What's your Instagram? So I can look you up, dog. Or your website.
RRBLENDZ with the Z at the end. RRBLEL. No, wait, my bad. RRBLENDZ. RRBLENDZ.
Try to put it up on the screen and shit.
Show. Yeah, just text me, DM me, and most of the time I have links right there too. And here are 6 days a week, so if anything, just let me know.
Yeah, you guys need to go follow this cat for sure. Go follow this cat. Check out his fucking videos. And you need to switch barbers. You still gotta lock my time in though, dog. No matter how busy you get, dog.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because before, I really didn't care who come out here.
Yeah.
I was walking, whoever. Or I would have a barber, but after a while, I'd switch up because these fools, they get unprofessional. They get lazy or they'll
Probably
suck
the
off.
first time, second time, they're professional after that.
Yeah,
This was
dog,
when it started
yeah. I
coming.
think you're probably the longest.
I
A year?
appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, homie.
All right, my boy.
It's all finished?
I'll finish, dog.
There we go. Shit. You about to get me in trouble, dog. Hell yeah, dog. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. Looking fresh. Today. I appreciate the podcast too, dog. Appreciate you fucking taking the time, sharing with us and shit. Sharing your story with me and everybody, dog.
Oh, yeah, bro. Appreciate
that
you
shit, dog.
picking me out of everybody.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you guys want them back on. Have them back on a different topic because we still got a lot more shit that we talk about that we need to talk about, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. You guys got any questions for him, and go follow him for sure. If you got a beard, you need to follow this cat. What's your nickname, dog? The Beard Doctor or the Beard?
The Beard Doctor.
There you go. Everybody always asks me, "How you get your beard like that?" I'll go see Rafa.
The Beard Doctor.
You know what I'm saying, dog? That's it, dog. Fresh as fuck. Appreciate you, dog. And let us know what you guys like about it. Go like it, subscribe. And like I said, we're fucking mobile. We'll go fucking anywhere. So you guys got anybody else you guys want to interview? You guys want to get to know? Let us know. And we're gonna have my boy back on sooner or later. Got some more shit to talk about. Take him to the Savage Studio. Thank you guys for fucking checking it out. Let us know what you guys think. Like always, stay savage. Peace.